Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now, as you can see from CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 33 cents. So look at that. We'll keep on going up and up, guys. And all the other coins as well are up. We can see a lot of altcoins are beating Bitcoin right now for percentages. So that's a good sign, like alt season, guys. But if we go to 2020 XRP, we can see here XRP textbook bull flag. You guys know what happens next, right? Look at this, guys. Bull flag. Flag pattern signifies trend reversals or breakout after a period of consolidation. Look at that, guys. Consolidation. What happens next? Whoop. We'll have to still watch out for what happens to XRP in the upcoming days. Stephen Bull tweeted out, if XRP hits $100, people will start saying that we were lucky. I'll say, yeah, you are right. I was just lucky. It took my time, effort, wisdom, patience, dedication, and strength to have this luck. There you go, guys. I mean, if XRP does hit those types of prices, people will 100% say, oh no, those people are just lucky, you know. Before we jump right into the news of XRP and the XRP community, I would like to state I'm not a financial advisor, nor this is financial advice. This is just for entertainment value only. We can see here from Boy XRP, it's coming, we're on the cusp. A friendly reminder as to why we're all here. We could see this.
I think in at least the near future, you're going to continue to see this separation. You're going to continue to see on the one side, there's like this payment network that institutions participate in. And the reason for that is because of regulatory compliance issues and just because it's just, we can't force banks to open up their processes. And the beautiful part is that we don't have to. If we can make the liquidity, if we can make the place where the actual value, where the money moves is open, then it doesn't matter as much that the other system is closed. So you can still participate in the liquidity pools, you can contribute to them, you can draw off them, and then if we can move those institutional payments through them, then you can get the benefit. I guess an analogy might be the internet. Like in the early days of the internet, traditional information providers just opened up websites. They were very similar to what they had always done. They weren't participatory. It was like the New York Times would let you read the New York Times just like they always did. An airline would let you, book a flight just like you always did. And what happened over time is that as they realized that there were other things that they could do on the new platform, they started to take advantage of those features, because if they didn't, their competitors would. And I think you're going to see the same thing start to happen. We're kind of early in that phase where like the large institutions don't feel competitive pressure to act in this space yet. And so they're just looking for advantages in customer acquisition or customer retention, or can they provide better service, those kinds of things. They're not yet really feeling the competitive pressure that would make them innovate really new products yet. But that will happen. That's sort of the inevitable path in technology. It's first like, what is it? What does it do? How does it solve the problems that we know we have better? And then that sort of third step that we're not in yet, which is like, what does this technology enable us to do that we could never do before? Like the Twitters and the Facebooks of the internet. We don't yet have those in the cryptocurrency space.
There you go, guys. David Schwartz speaking on, competitiveness. A lot of these companies and industries will be competitive to have the better, technology, lower fees, faster transactions, all of these things. Next is from Ian Northing. Ripple's XRP remittance network now live in 25 countries across the globe. Look at that, guys. The cross-border payment company Ripple has released an overview on the state of its network, including new details on its XRP remittance platform. Live in 25 countries across the globe. Step by step, guys, step by step. Remember, Crypto Wolf, President Trump's nominee to the Federal Reserve Board, Judy Shelton, told lawmakers that digitizing the US dollar could help maintain the USD ascendancy in global commerce. Shelton said the US needs fintech innovation to stay ahead of other countries. There you go, guys. Now you know more news is coming in. Look at that. Shelton told lawmakers that digitizing the US dollar could help maintain the USD. So look at that, guys. And plus innovation to stay ahead of other countries. So more news, guys. George Gammon, we can see here how QE destroys the 99% explained in 53 seconds. Let's watch this video.
The Fed needs to do everything they can to continually increase asset prices, increase debt, and maintain confidence. But the only tools that they have to do that are artificially low interest rates and quantitative easing. This produces extreme wealth inequality because only a small portion of the population actually own the assets that the Fed is driving up in price. The rest of the population drown in a sea of debt, student loan debt, auto debt, consumption debt. It makes it impossible for them to save money. Because the Fed has distorted the real economy so much, it makes it impossible for them to attain what they need to actually get ahead.
There you go,
The
guys.
Fed
He talked about, quantitative easing, and in Northern, once again, Ripple eyes expansion in Asia Pacific region via ODL, offers help to local banks. Again, more news, guys, more on-demand liquidity expansions. So that's good news. Next is from Janet Dalton. PolySign is almost ready, registered on TCP, UDP. You can see there by David Schwartz on 2019. So there you go, guys. If we go down here, look at that. So it's ready. It's just a waiting game for now, waiting for regulations. So just waiting. PolySign, remember how they were super excited for PolySign. From Boy XRP again, part 2. Fans, in my humble opinion, this is how I believe XRP wins, as it has specific use case, amazing attributes, and growing liquidity. So let's watch this video.
To payments, and I think
contract those and transact in pesos or in yuan, but in dollars, which again gives us great leverage in enforcing our sanctions worldwide. If we do not move to add digitization to the dollar as a feature of those timeless historical properties of currency, I worry a lot that a digital yuan could ultimately replace the reserve currency, just as we replaced the pound in the last century. So, Ms. Shelton, could you talk to us a little bit about what you on the Federal Reserve Board and what the Federal Reserve as a whole could do to help protect the dollar's reserve currency, and especially address the need to have digitization as a potential property of the dollar?
Thank you, Senator Cotton. I think that's an extremely important discussion, and I agree with your assessment. I think we're compelled to think about that. The dollar is the most important instrument of soft power that we have around the world. And yes, it is the dominant reserve currency, but we can't rest on our laurels in that regard, because as you suggested, rival nations are working very diligently to have an alternative to the dollar. And while they can't beat us as a currency, they can add features, because there is a demand for digital access to banking services, to payments. And I think it's very important that we get ahead of the curve to ensure that the dollar continues to offer the best currency in the world, the most respected, the most utilized, and we need fintech innovation to keep us going in the right direction and to be a leader instead of passively observing what other countries might do.
There you go, guys. That's huge news. XRP wins in the end game. So again, from XRP Crypto Wolf, in the span of seconds, customers who use Ripple's XRP ODL are able to free up capital, guaranteeing the most competitive FX rates to their customers and processing global payments at unprecedented speeds. So there you go, guys. Remember, competitive. We need competitiveness, in this industry. Now, guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. We can see here from blockchain physicists, within the next 32 hours from now, XRP is literally going to absolutely skyrocket. We will never again see these prices where they currently are. That I promise you. You will soon wish all your other assets were in XRP. The rocket is soon leaving, never coming down. So there you go, guys. 32 hours. We'll have to see what happens. Next is from Blue Eyes. We can see here this message, and then 14th, China today down, Europe today pair. We can see here America today up. Remember, so that's quite interesting. Connects to Mr. Pool's tweet from a while back. Next tweet is from Ian Northern. We can see here timeline. Now this is quite interesting, guys. Look at this. So remember this picture right here. It looked like the coronavirus, And then we see this picture, and that looks like, you know, outer space. So, and then all of this. So, is this the timeline, guys? Quite interesting. Now, the final tweet for today's video is from Reborn, speaking out loud, pure speculation, but you cannot deny that it's finally time to fly to a new all-time high. You have to ask, why is the snow melting? Oh yeah, the sun has started shining. One drop will become a monsoon. We could see here zero doubt, guys. Remember, XRP, look at that. February, 20 cents to $1. March, $1 to $10. April, $10 to $100. May, $100 to $500. June, $500 to $1,000. Now, if we do see these types of prices, oh man, that would be amazing, you know. A monsoon, guys, remember. Hopefully we see these types of prices. That would be amazing. We'll have to watch out for what happens, you know, in the upcoming months as well. But remember, nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll leave the Discord link down in the description below so you guys can join. And then guys, hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And then guys, see ya.